A very good morning to all of you and welcome to the session, the Hindu editorial analysis for proficiency in English. As usual, let us start with the snippets. The very first one, state visit, Congress protects illegal migrants in Assam. Prime Minister. Prime Minister's statement about accusing the Congress party. So what does he say? Congress protects illegal migrants in Assam. Prime Minister. As a casual reader, there's nothing to learn for a casual reader. For a smart learner, based on the word migrants, you should recollect all the related words. We have got many a time. Coming to the next one, tourism revival, an important word. What is the meaning of revival? Bring back the old glory, revive, revitalize, revamp. All these words you have to recollect. Snowfall brings joy in Kashmir. Simple words, snowfall brings joy in Kashmir. But again, when you see snowfall, when you go to a region full of snow capped mountains, you come across storms. What is the word for that? Blizzards. Have you heard of this any time? Blizzard means a snowstorm. And you should recollect words like glacier, avalanche, blizzard, frostbite, numb, gangrene, amputate, all these, biting cold, very good. Coming to the next one, target center. Shanti bill rushed for Trump, Adani, Congress. One snippet talks about the Prime Minister accusing the Congress. Another one talks about the Congress accusing the current regime, the present government. What is the allegation or accusation? You all know Shanti Bill. I've done an editorial. Rushed for Trump and Adani. Who says that? The Congress party. Air pollution control, lessons from China. India can draw on the principles that made China's progress possible. Air pollution, you all know right now, talk of the town, especially the capital city and the region in and around the capital city. Based on that, perhaps, lessons from China, air pollution control. India can draw on the principles that made China's progress possible. Can draw means can learn something from the principles used by Chinese government. Coming to the next one, dominant display. Australia wins third test, keeps the urn. Usually the test matches between Australia and the UK, known as Ashes. You all know that? Ashes. And prestigious, highly competed, seriously competed rather. And here Australia has won because it goes with the name of the series or the name of that Ashes goes with Ashes. Australia wins third test, keeps the urn. The thing that carries the ashes, we use the word urn. Coming to the main headline, what is it? Watching crisis in Bangladesh closely, India. I think again turmoil in Bangladesh, turbulence, turmoil, political turmoil. Based on that, India says observing closely. Crisis singular, crisis plural, you should recollect that. And here you can see students protesting, youngsters. And you have to recollect all the words protest, placards, slogans, all these. We have got many a time. What are the other snippets? Kremlin denies three-way talks are proposed. We have got this many a time, deny. One meaning deny, to say no, another meaning refuse. Coming to the next one, ISRO to launch satellite for US cellular firm. That's a good thing, doing something for the US, sort of accomplishment. Coming to Winter Wonderland, Mysore Maharaja Palace. And what does it talk about? The Palace Flower Show 2025, also known as the Magi Utsav, was inaugurated at Mysuru Palace on Sunday evening. Mysuru Maharaja Palace, a popular tourist destination, their flower show. Coming to the next headline, meat shop owner in UP attacked on suspicion of carrying beef, two held. Here you have to recollect one word, lynching. What is the meaning of lynch? A group of people, they take law into their hands on suspicion, they kill someone. That is known as lynching. But luckily here, only attacked, I suppose. Attack, physical attack, what is a word you should think of? Assault. Assault means physical attack. Meat shop owner in UP attacked on suspicion of carrying beef, two held. Coming to the next one, Railways to hike its fares from December 26th. Congress slams decision. Here we have hike, fares, slam. Hike, two different meanings. One meaning, hike in this context, increase. And it also, you have to think of hiking. How hiking, trekking. What is the difference between hiking and trekking? Hiking goes more with lowland areas and trekking goes with mountain regions. One of the differences. And you have to recollect fare, F-A-I-R, fare, and here F-A-R-E, the cost. What is the fare from here to Delhi? One meaning. And fair complexion, dark complexion. Fair also means just, perfect. And fair village fair, a different meaning altogether. And what is the last word here? Slam. We have got so many times. Slam means, in this context, criticize harshly. Another meaning of slam, to close with force. Don't slam the door, usually we say. Coming to President grants assent to Rural Jobs Bill. Center lists its four focus areas. One important word, assent. Assent, this spelling means what? To give the approval, to say yes, to nod. Assent. There's one more assent. You have to think of that as well. What is the spelling? A-S-C-E-N-T. Ascent, up, going up, ascent, coming down, descent. Goes more with mountaineering. Here, approval. Center lists its four focus areas. Coming to the last one from the front page of the Hindu paper. Consumer Court delays mean no quick justice. Delays mean no quick justice. So they have to do immediately. They have to act promptly. What is the meaning of prompt? Two meanings. It goes with plays and dramas. Imagine this is a stage and there's a screen. I forgot my dialogue. From behind the screen, someone tells me the dialogue. That is called prompting. But in this context, prompt means quick. To do something quickly, prompt action, we say. That's all from the front page. Let us go to the editorial. What do you learn when you watch the session? These are the areas. Today I have brought, excuse me, I have brought mini mocks. Let us go to editorial vocabulary. Not too many words, only a few words, but important. What is the very first word? In the past, I would present this way, word profiles, because we would get only a few words. But of late, in the recent past, we have got many words, each editorial. Because of the time factor, I had to show the part of speech and the meaning. But today I will present only 5 words, word profiles. What is the very first word? Optics, important word. Part of speech, noun, plural form, uncountable in figurative sense. Meaning, the way a situation appears or is perceived publicly. Media projects a particular situation, a particular event in a particular way. That public perception is called optics, especially in political or strategic context, rather than its actual substance. Actual substance is one thing, perceived thing is another thing. Word forms, optical, adjective, optically, adverb, optician, a different meaning. Word combinations or collocations, political optics, diplomatic optics, manage the optics, beyond the optics, poor or favorable optics. Synonyms: appearance, perception, image, facade, outward show. Please excuse me. How do you pronounce this word? Facade. Facade means the front part of a building. The front part of a building is called facade. I've just had, I've just had, thank you, Vishnu. An important word, be careful with pronunciation. Antonyms: reality, substance, essence, actuality. Imperil. Already we have got the word peril many a time. What is the meaning of peril? Danger. Perilous means dangerous. Imperil, endanger, threaten, jeopardize. Part of speech verb transitive means takes an object, meaning to put something at risk, to endanger seriously. Imperil someone or something, endanger someone or something. Word forms: imperils, imperiled. It's a regular verb. British double L, American spelling single L. Imperiling, imperiling, imperilment. Rarely we use as a verb. Word combinations or collocations: imperil national security. What does it mean? Endanger national security. Imperil economic stability. Peace talks, endanger peace talks. Severely imperil. Synonyms: endanger, jeopardize, threaten, compromise. Antonyms: safeguard, protect, secure, preserve. Compromise has many meanings, but in this context, endanger someone or something. And the word jeopardize is an important word you should remember. Endanger also very important, goes with wildlife, traverse, part of speech verb transitive and also intransitive, meaning to travel across, pass through, or extend over a region. Word forms: traverses, traversed, traversing, traversal. Traversal noun form. Traverse is a verb. It's a regular verb, takes the letter D. What are the word combinations or collocations? Traverse a region, traverse borders, corridor, traverses, traverse difficult terrain. Terrain means the physical features of a particular area. Synonyms: cross, pass through, span, cover. Antonyms: avoid, bypass, skirt. Skirt has many meanings. Interlocutors, another important word. Itinerary, yes, very good. Divya. Travel, you have to think of words like itinerary, travel plan, pilgrimage, pilgrim, globetrotter, all are relevant words. Bon voyage. Interlocutors meaning people involved in a dialogue, negotiation, or diplomatic engagement. Word forms: interlocutor, singular, interlocutory, adjective, legal or technical. Official, formal, we use this word interlocutors, an important word. Word combinations or collocations: diplomatic interlocutors, Israeli interlocutors, key interlocutors, engage with, that's an important preposition, engage with interlocutors. Synonyms: negotiators, counterparts, participants, discussants. Antonyms: spectators, they simply observe. Bystanders, they cannot participate, they cannot say something. Then we say bystander, spectator, observer. Bonhomie, we have got a few times, part of speech noun, uncountable. A cheerful, friendly atmosphere marked by warmth and cordiality. A completely positive word. Completely positive word. Word forms, no commonly used verb form. Bonhommers, adjective, rare. Generally, we use a noun form. Word combinations or collocations, diplomatic bonhomie, surface level bonhomie, display of, atmosphere of. All these phrases are very important combinations. Nowadays, they are touching the phrases, and word combinations always important. I've told many a time. Synonyms, cordiality, camaraderie, very important word. Important. Amiability, friendly, cordiality, camaraderie. Antonyms, hostility, animosity, acrimony, tension. We have got these words many a time, if you remember. Enmity, hostility, antagonistic, animosity, acrimonious, bitter. That's all about today's editorial vocabulary. Please excuse me, I have a sore throat. Beyond the optics, beyond what is perceived, what public think or public perceive. On Indian diplomacy, the global order, going beyond something. And this goes with Indian diplomacy, foreign policy. What is the main idea? India must push its vision for a shared global order across regions. It is like advising what should be the foreign policy and what should be Indian diplomacy. The writer feels obligation imposed by the editorial or the writer, personal obligation imposed by the speaker or the writer also means compulsory. Yes, Vishnu, good. India must push its vision for a shared global order across regions. Should not restrict to a particular region, should push across regions. Why this one? Based on the Prime Minister's visit to a few countries. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's three-nation visit tour to Jordan, Ethiopia, and Oman last week had some common and connecting threads. Had, past tense here, had something. I had a book. I have a book present. I had a book past. Three-nation visit. There's an important sentence from the exam point of view. Prelims level they may give three nations visit, then it is wrong. What is the reason? Here tour or visit. Tour is a noun. Before a noun we have adjectives. We cannot use in the plural form. So in the exam they may give the same sentence. Three nations tour, then it is wrong. Three nation tour. They've given many a time. The sentence says some common and connecting threads are there. The visit was primarily an attempt to draw closer bilateral ties. A lot of dust, I think. I'm not able to, getting choked. Bilateral ties with each country in a world that is turning increasingly transactional. Transactions, as prospective bankers. ऐसी option है ना? The visit was primarily an attempt to draw closer bilateral ties with each country in a world that is turning increasingly transactional. I have told many a time, whenever the Prime Minister or the President goes, especially the PM, visits a particular nation, obviously the main focus is what? Bilateral ties. And when it comes to bilateral ties, obviously political, economic, and socio-cultural, these are the areas they try to touch. You have to think of that immediately. Beyond that, however, all three countries belong to the global south. I've given many a time. Tell me what is the meaning of the global south? Today, if you take the world, in the past it was bipolar world, the USA, the USSR. Then another classification, first world, second world, third world. India is now belongs to the third world. First world is what? Developed capitalist countries. Second world, developed communist countries. Third world, developing or underdeveloped socialist countries. But today we have a new classification. What is that? The terminology is very important. The global south, the global north. The global north means industrially developed capitalist countries. The global south, developing countries. India wants to take the leadership here. All the three countries belong to the global south that India seeks leadership of, and each is an important development partner in their respective regions. There's a problem here. Tell me what is wrong with this sentence. I hope you guys are listening attentively. We have the word each. Each is an important development partner in their respective regions. You cannot use a pronoun there. It's a common error. People say each student should describe in their own way. Wrong. Each student should describe in his or her own way. Or every boy and girl should describe their own way. Wrong. Every boy and girl should describe in his or her own way. But this is usage, modern English. Exam point of view, this is wrong. A common error. I hope you guys got it. What is the subject for this clause? Subject of this clause? Each. Each, either, neither. They are distributive pronouns. And we have to use a singular form. You cannot use there. Obviously, every country is important. Mr. Modi's talks with Oman Sultan Haitham bin Tariq saw the signing of the Cooperation Economic Partnership Agreement. This is what I tell you guys. Whenever the Prime Minister visits a particular country, they sign mutual agreement or bilateral ties related to the fields like, domains like political, economic, socio-cultural. And what is the name given to this? Cooperation Economic Partnership Agreement, CEPA. Oman-India trade has doubled to 10 billion US dollars in recent years. Has doubled. Present perfect active voice. CEPA is expected to smooth the path for free trade agreement talks between India and the Gulf Cooperation Council. What is the impact of that? It is going to expected to smooth something. The path for trade agreement talks between India and the Gulf Cooperation Council. In Jordan, Mr. Modi met with King Abdullah Hussein with the two sides launching cooperation agreements on renewable energy and water management. Their economic here, renewable energy and water management. Different countries, different dimensions. Mr. Modi's visit to Addis Ababa saw the launch of a strategic partnership. Strategic partnership goes with defense in this context. Strategic studies related to defense. In the meet with Ethiopian Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed Ali, the talks were on strengthening trade and knowledge and technology exchanges. What exactly happened between the two leaders? The discussions were also key in terms of scheduling the much delayed Africa-India summit to be held in India. Ethiopia is not just the headquarters of the African Union, it is a new member of BRICS. This is an important point you have to remember. It's a new member of BRICS. And with India taking over the chairmanship in 2026, it will be an important partner in setting out development and economic relations within both groupings. African Union and also BRICS. Ethiopia is going to play a crucial role. And visiting that country at this juncture, definitely important and crucial. In Amman, India and Jordan had less significant bilateral agreements, but the talks were understood to be important in terms of West Asian conflict and the Gaza peace proposal. Less significant, not that important, but they focused on the turmoil Gaza district and that region. The tensions between Israel and its Arab neighbors have now imperiled the India Middle East Europe economic corridor. Imperiled means what? The conflict, Israel and Hamas, the conflict in that region, imperiled or endangered. Endangered what? The India Middle East Europe economic corridor, which is meant to traverse through Jordan, pass through Jordan. The joint statement in Amman had no mention of the corridor because of the political turmoil, I suppose. Mr. Modi's presence in Jordan and a reiteration of India's traditional support for the Palestinian cause. India has been supporting Palestinian cause. Though India is close to Israel, India has been supporting. Since the times of Yasser Arafat, India has been supporting the Palestinian cause. Reiterate means what? To emphasize, to repeat, of India's traditional support for the Palestinian cause at a time, excuse me, when External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar was in Israel to meet Netanyahu government leaders was possibly meant to reassure the Arab leadership and those in the global south strongly opposed to Israel's actions that India's principled stand has not changed. Though External Affairs Minister visited Israel, India wanted to tell the countries, those who are in favor of Palestinian cause, India wanted to tell categorically, yes, we are with you. The stand has not been changed. The joint statement with Oman underlined the need for a resolution in Gaza, including the establishment of sovereign and independent Palestinian state. Sovereign means independent. No one can control. However, unless that message is reiterated with India's Israeli interlocutors, right now talks are going on, it has to be reiterated, emphasized, credibility will not be there. Especially Prime Minister Netanyahu, who is expected to visit India in the new year, the import of visits such as the one by Mr. Modi would fail to build on the optics of bonhomie for a shared vision of the global order. India has to make them feel, yes, we are with the Palestinian cause, and that has to be reiterated. Only then India can play a crucial or vital role when it comes to a shared vision of the global order. That's all about today's editorial. Try to answer these questions. The primary unifying theme of Prime Minister Modi's visits to Jordan, Ethiopia, and Oman, as implied in the passage, is. Try to answer the first one. What is C? Not exactly. Balancing India's West Asia diplomacy amid a regional conflict. Very good. That is the answer. The reference to Ethiopia's membership in both the African Union headquarters and BRICS primarily serves to highlight. What does it highlight? Membership of Ethiopia, African Union, and also BRICS. Ethiopia's growing geopolitical leverage for India, India's opportunity to shape multilateral development agendas, the inevitability of Africa becoming central to global governance, India's strategic calculation in choosing diplomatic partners. I think answer should be B. What is B? That could be true, but I think India's strategic calculation in choosing diplomatic partners. I think somewhere it talks about strategic studies. Remember strategic tie-ups. India's opportunity to shape multilateral development agendas, that is also okay. But I feel answer should be, because it has been mentioned in the editorial. The passage suggests that the absence of the India, Middle East, Europe economic corridor from the Jordan joint statement indicates. They did not talk about that corridor. So what does it indicate? Yes, aspirant. Answer is D. Sukesh also. The project has been formally abandoned. No. Abandoned means what? To desert. Regional instability has rendered the corridor politically sensitive. Economic initiatives amid regional instability has rendered the corridor politically sensitive. India's reluctance to foreground economic initiatives amid conflict. No, answer should be B. Who is this? Anil Kumar. B is the answer. Only 4 questions, 3 questions. How come? Try to answer questions based on exam topics. Error location. The winter session of Parliament, which had 15 sittings, witnessed significant and controversial legislative business along with political grandstanding by the government. Context goes into the past, already over. Based on that, which had 15 sittings, and it witnessed a significant and controversial legislative business along with political grandstanding by the government. No error. Nothing wrong with this. Perfect sentence. Bills were rushed through, and the role of parliamentary committees in shaping legislation remained limited, though question hour was more productive. This you can easily, aspirant, very good, no error. Go to the next one, should not be a problem. You should be able to spot the error. Sukesh also says no error. Question number 1. Question number 2, bills were rushed through, and the role, this is a subject, after that, of parliamentary committees in shaping legislation. Two phrases, one more. Don't consider the phrases. The role remains or remain. Very good. Who is this? Shyamala. Perfect. Within no time. Remains. Others also. Wonderful. Not remain. The role remains limited, though question hour was more productive. Pillars, the discussion on Vande Mataram consumed extensive parliamentary time, yet it was largely seen as a missed opportunity for what sort of reflection? Understand the context, then it should be easy, should not be a problem. Missed something. Perfunctory means a superficial, partisan, prejudice, bias, commemorative, thinking of something, but in this context you cannot use the word commemorative because the word reflection. Constructive reflection, rhetorical, persuasive speech. Answer should be constructive. What is it? Not C. Constructive reflection. It looks like C. No, answer is D. It is not commemorative reflection. It is not about that. It is about going deep, thinking intellectually, and that was missing. Missed opportunity for constructive reflection. The opposition's demand for a debate on air pollution was denied, highlighting the government's approach to inconvenient public health issues. What sort of an approach? There's a clue for you. Inconvenient, yes, Vishnu, that is right, constructive. Inconvenient public health issues. Something is inconvenient, what do you try to do? You try to avoid. That is a clue for you. Conciliatory means a patching up. Conciliation, no. Accommodative, in a way, compromise. And collaborative, positive word. Transparent, positive word. We need a negative word. Evasive. Evade means to avoid, to escape. Very good. Anil Kumar and Sukesh. 4C is the answer. The opposition's demand for a discussion on air pollution was stonewalled by the government. There is a new pattern. Look at the options very carefully. Stonewalled, correct usage, no error. Stonewalled, incorrect, verb cannot be passive. Stonewalled, incorrect, meaning contradicts context. Stonewalled, correct meaning but wrong preposition. Stonewalled should be replaced with stalemated. E. This is a fifth one. In my opinion, this is a good question. Choose one of the options. Correct usage, no error. Incorrect, verb cannot be passive. Incorrect meaning contradicts context. Correct meaning but wrong preposition. And should be replaced with stalemated. What is the answer? The opposition's demand for a discussion on air pollution was stonewalled by the government. Means avoided, prevented. Who is this? Sukesh? Ah, very good, I appreciate. You got it right. Answer is the first option. Was stonewalled, it should be in passive voice. By the government, no problem. Correct usage, no error. After that, I see Lucky and Shyamala and also Rachel. Very good. Aspirant. Perfect. A is the answer. That's all for today. I hope you guys have got enriched. Have a nice day. Thank you very much.